Alright, let's see if people are live. Alright, cool. I see people are live. That is good. Let's go here. Yep, I see IanKeith is live, and I see Somalian is live. Very cool. I believe I fixed them up earlier, so it should be good to go. Once they show up in chat, we will switch on over to this screen. Love this guy. Hello, Somalian, and hello, IanKeith. Hope y'all's evenings is going well. I believe y'all are both in the same time zone, and yeah, I see that both of you are live. So yeah, we're just gonna switch on over to here. Let's go. Hope y'all's evenings going well. It's like 11 p.m. there, right? I think you're in the same state usually. Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize that. Didn't really realize that. Not like that. You are in pain today. Oh shit. Well, I hear playing Tetris can distract people from trauma, so let's see if it does that for physical pain. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be our starting seed today. It's gonna be 3D4428. You have stomach ache, thanks Taco Bell. I got a deal. I have like a deal on like a tender meal from Popeyes for like $1, so I think I might get that after this. You feel me? Maybe get that and like a chocolate biscuit or something that they have there. Some shit like that. Yeah, this is gonna be our starting seed. And let me pin it so that, you know, we don't forget it at all. Wait, did I really not ping for the last match? What the hell? That's crazy. No, not one singular tender. It's like a 3-piece. It's a 3-piece. No. Come on, it's a decent deal. It's a decent deal. T-Mobile is good. T-Mobile Tuesdays are pretty cool. I see both players having the seed, so let's see. IanKeith ready's up. We will be ready. Game number 1. All right, both players are ready for game number 1, so let's get them going here. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. How? Yeah, every Tuesday, T-Mobile will run this thing called like T-Mobile Tuesdays or something, and they'll give you like little deals, so like it'll be like, oh, you can get like a free like a free sandwich or something, or like $4 pizza or something like that. Sometimes you get like 10% off movie ticket, just little things like that. Somalian starting off with a bar dependency in column 5, and it's gonna burn it out with that triple. Well, IanKeith here, starting off with the Tetris. Hello, Dassers. Good morning, Jedi Evan. Yeah, but let's talk about the match here. So, well, let's say we got IanKeith currently 1-2 in the division, 4th place. Beat Poopy 3-1 and lost to Shuichi in a decider and username goal 1-3. I ended up watching that match. That was a pretty solid match. So IanKeith here trying to maintain this 4th place spot, or maybe even go up in the rankings to get that auto promotion division 1. 97k here for Somalian to 115 for IanKeith. And right here we have Somalian actually last place in the division somehow, even though he's only 2-3, so it's like not even the worst record, but somehow is last place. This is his final match, so would really like to win this to avoid that potential playoff relegation spot. I believe a win of some sort would basically seal the deal, make sure that he's safe. Oh my god, excuse me. Alright, 169 here for IanKeith, 172 for Somalian. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting finish here for Division 2 in the middle and bottom. On the top, it's more locked. Username Gold has all but confirmed their auto promotion Division 1, and Jedi Evan is on their way. Needs to also play one more match against IanKeith. 240 here for both players. Very close game. Only separated by like a couple thousand points. It's been a fairly efficient start to the game for both players. And yeah, we're looking at it right around mid to high 500 transitions going into 19. And hello, Chiller. We have a message to Somalian from Chiller. Spoiler: Somalian will early top in game number 4. It does a flip, but the flip is so good, IanKeith also tops out to give the game out of kindness. Let's see if this game gets manifested. We'll be very glad to see. Whenever you have IanKeith, you know, in these streams, you're always guaranteed to have some sort of hijinks. So we'll see how that goes here. He's gonna get a Tetris and lower down the stack with like a square in the middle and gets the square. 338 here for Ian, 342 here for Somalian. Still a very close game for both players. You won't even be around by game 4. What you got going on? Wait a minute, you don't have a class or nothing, right? At least I don't think. It's like summer vacation there, I think. And yeah, both players here have just been Tetrising, been clean. Not really much to say about that. Oh, weekends means socializing. True, that's true. Did a little bit of that today. It was a nice time. 453 here for IanKeith. 395 here for Somalian, so I was actually down a Tetris. Yeah, just about a Tetris at the 100 line mark. Had to take a couple of burns there and allowed IanKeith to just build a slight lead. It's been slightly more efficient. Yeah, it was nice though. Got to hang out with some of my IRLs. I don't get to do that too much currently, but like it's okay. It's alright, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing to worry about. Why am I being pinged? What? Whatever. Both players are approaching transition fairly soon, only about 10 lines left apiece. We've got IanKeith here at 567, very strong pace so far. To Somalian's 470. He's now trailing almost 100,000 points. IanKeith here, so that's 3 Tetrises left. Can definitely get that 600k. Doesn't even need the Tetris, could just burn in with a select number of burns. Alright, skims it out. Skim of the tea, Somalian up a little high. Both players waiting out this bar actually. Somalian's going to be the first transition in at 504. You know, Ian's actually going to have to burn in at 596. So not quite the 600. And is now waiting out for that bar. Finally gets it. Nice drought management for both players. 628 for IanKeith, but now needs to fix this left side of the board. The Somalian's board not too much cleaner. Currently at 516. Looks like both players are getting out of their respective digs here. You need something that left side gets the bar to the left. 636 here for them. 523 here for Somalian, still trailing by 100,000 points. Yeah, it's gonna be good to see you playing, Chiller. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to see you playing. Maybe you get that finals run. You feel me? 644 here for IanKeith, 581 for Somalian. Starting to slowly but surely cut into the lead. Now down only about 60,000 points. Wait, oh, get pranked? You withdrew? Wait, what? No. What do you mean you withdrew? Nah, come on, you gotta play. 680 here for IanKeith. 639 here for Somalian. What do you mean you withdrew? Nah. Come on now, you can't do that. We need you. We need more good players, like potentially upsetting Andy. We need all the help we can get. Nice set of skims there for IanKeith to clean up the board. 700 here for Somalian, 744 for IanKeith. This has been a close game throughout the entire match. IanKeith plugs the well, burns out and gets a Tetris, but now needs to burn this out. And Somalian here needs to burn out this board as well. Gonna hang the J piece and needs to chop this down with some L's. Gets one, but it won't be able to do too much there. And Somalian's gonna be done at 732, and IanKeith at 787 is good for game number 1. GG. Very solid start to the set. And can still potentially max out. Still has, I believe, 4 burns. 4 burns for the max here. Okay, the pieces are trolling. Alright. Now you're a bit more busy in January. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. You know, sometimes, you know, people, you just kind of lose interest in the game. I understand. Did you see, like, Vandy pinged Noodle in, like, the goated chat? It was kind of like, it was kind of weird. I was like, wait, Noodle of all people? Like, that's crazy. Like, no one's seen him in forever. Next seed is 4E. Somali's got in the next seed and is ready. All goods, go. We bounce back. Yeah, definitely. That was good. Real clutch 200 posts there. Hey, I mean, sometimes all you need to do is pace, and both players ready here for game number 2. Let's get them going in 3, 2, 1, go. Nah, like, sometimes all you need to do is get a good pace and then coast at 19 and make your opponent, you know, play to your level and see what happens. Maybe you can rely on them messing up. But yeah, no, like, I've been seeing that recently. You know, some players have been, it's not that they're disinterested in the game, but you know, they're playing a little bit less. Been seeing more of that recently. I think he's gonna get the S spin to resolve that setup on the right side, and now can begin to score here. Well, Somalian just trying to build on a left well on row 2. Not exactly sure how that formed, but we'll get the row 2 Tetris and call him to. And yeah, it's just gonna burn this out, get back to the right side. 95k here, a piece for both players. And massive square spire here in the center for IanKeith. Did you ask for more squares? I don't know. But it's handling the squares fairly well. Hang of that L piece there for Somalian is gonna really complicate things. Would like to get something to that left side, and opts to put the J over there, not gonna wait for a bar. So we'll allow IanKeith here to build a little bit of a lead. Me personally, I think, like, I still enjoy playing, but I haven't overall playing, like interest in playing is a little bit less. If I do play, it's usually just all 19 stuff, just messing about. Alright, Somalian is clean, and we'll get that Tetris up to 133. You know, you can keep that 174. up about 2 Tetrises. That being said, I will qual for Dasters and New Year's Eve. I think I'll still qual for things though, and then just, I don't know, just see how I feel about it from there. Alright, so I'm only gonna adjust that S to make room for the square and gets the Tetris. Still down only about 1 Tetris there, so it seems IanKeith was not able to take too much into advantage of Somalian's misfortune. IanKeith up a little high, but we'll get the bar down. 248 for them, 207 here for Somalian. We're looking at about your typical standard 500 pace going into 19. Maybe a little bit more, depending on how the pieces decide to treat the players. Somalian taking his sweet time here, waiting out the bar, taking these skims. Nice drought management on Somalian's end. 280 here for him, 300 here for IanKeith, who sets up the fits. That's kind of, I think that's my least favorite vid setup, is with the vertical J, unless it's like unless the right side is really high or the left side is really high. But IanKeith does manage to make it work. And is now ready to score once more. I think my favorite one is the S flat vids, just because it's relatively clean, and now IanKeith either needs to get out of this soon. Alright, gets the board to the left, and now the board is clean once more. This Christmas season, yeah, we're not punishing Vits too much. I haven't been seeing Vits get punished too much. Yeah, 400 here for IanKeith, 376 for Somalian. So down by about 1 Tetris and behind by about a Tetris worth of line. So pace-wise, it's about the same. Another close game. Yeah, I haven't been seeing too many players get punished with Vits. As long as it's like kind of thought out, you know what I'm saying? Like don't set up a 8 high Vits or any double Vitses or anything like that, then it's usually fine. Both players are approaching transition soon. 470 here for IanKeith. 444 for Somalian. Let's drop the S piece. Doesn't get all the way to the left. Can't get that bar all the way to the left, and hangs another bar. Yeah, this is going to be really dangerous. Can only chop this down with L pieces now at this point. Yeah, it's... And now can only use squares, and yeah, not going to be able to get that J over. It's going to be done at 448, and IanKeith at 516. And transitions in at 540 is good for game number 2. GG. Was that dasable? Let's see. 4, 8. Frame perfect. The next bar, frame perfect. I'm not sure if I would go for the 12 left. Not exactly sure if I'd go for that though. I'd probably try and burn it down with L pieces. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell. Next seed will be, yeah, 5F. Okay, and both players having the seed. Not going to delay anything at all. Let's get them going here. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. IanKeith currently up 2 games to none. Trying to end it right here and now. And then maybe go to bed after. As I know it's fairly late there. Yeah, it's a frame perfect quintap. 12 left is 1 frame. It wasn't the, like, chopping it down with L's wasn't the only way to do it, but it's more, I suppose, it's more survivable since, you know, L's don't require quick taps that high yet. So you can just full DAS it all the way to the left and then maybe, you know, kind of skim it down. IanKeith gonna get that S all the way to the left and get the Tetris. Starting to look a little dicey there. Now the board's looking a lot nicer. Right, tries to adjust that J, but ends up making a bar dependency instead. Gonna complicate the board just a little bit. Alright, 95k here for Somalian. 76 for IanKeith. Just trying to access that hole in column 3 so they can begin to score once again. Look at how jolly Ian is, even after Christmas. No, I mean, yeah, I think IanKeith, you know what I'm saying, despite being in pain and all that. Oh, speaking of pain, that miss drop there, it was quite painful. It's gonna take quite a bit of work to get out of there. But I think, like, despite all the pain, you know, IanKeith is a generally happy soul, I find, whenever I decide to, like, poke into their streams. 167 here, now 190 for Somalian, 90k here for IanKeith. So just that quick is now down 100,000 points. Yeah, I think generally IanKeith is a happy, jolly soul, and that's good. We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? It's tough out here. It's tough out here in the world right now. Alright, a little bit of a slowdown here for Somalian, although only needs one bar to get out of this. Alright, gets out of it and continues to score once again. It's the S all the way to the left. Alright, sets up the Luke Anderson tuck with the T piece. Nice setup for Somalian. 268 for him, 205 here for IanKeith. Would like to skim this down. Is not really in trouble, but the well is covered. And is down about only 3 Tetrises now. Win. What's good, Maury? What do you mean by win? Like do I win? Like what happens? Are you telling me to win? Cause like, I mean, I'm not playing. You feel me? He's just alright. Maury here is just telling me to win. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's only kind of a dirty board. Needs to take this down as it's starting to look a little dicey. Would like a bar for column 3. It does get the bar. It sets up actually a pretty nice delayed burn setup there. This will allow IanKeith to start to cut into this deficit there. And yeah, just like that, 289 here for IanKeith, 311 here for Somalian. Just like that, IanKeith is now only down about 1 Tetris. And basically ties up the score here with that next one. Very low left side, though, needs material to kind of fill in that left side. It's starting to not look very good. Alright, but it's getting the pieces there. Very nicely handled, filling in that left side. And now Somalian is clean and is down about a Tetris. So kind of an expensive dig there on Somalian's end. Alright, a little difficult here for both players, but they will get their respective Tetrises here to survive that drought. Nice drought management for both players. So it's looking like we're looking at around, I'd say, high 400 transitions, maybe mid 400 transitions for both players. Not the strongest paces, but the game's been testing them a good amount, I would say. 394 here for IanKeith, 418 for Somalian, who has taken back the lead. You thought of making me lose the game, therefore I lost the game first. What is this game that y'all are mentioning? What is this? What is my chat talking about, bruh? Somalian gonna be the first transition at 443. And he's also going to transition at 4:43, so tie game in terms of transition pace. So it's going to come down to the 19 speeds. Somalian does need to win this game to stay in the match. IanKeith just looking to end it right here and now. Get the Tetris 493. Somalian at 474. Bye, gang. See you in 2027. Oh my god, that's so late. And IanKeith's gonna get that Tetris. Needs to start burning out this stack. Has a bar dependency and is making some very smart moves to take this down and some flat burns. Very nice. Very nicely done. 526 for IanKeith. 510 now up to 537 for Somalian, who takes the lead with that Tetris. IanKeith takes it back with that Tetris. 552. So each Tetris here, players will exchange the lead. As Somalian is a little bit ahead in lines. And yeah, when the lines match up, IanKeith is ahead by about a Tetris and a half. $2027 is so late. No, we need you in 2026, Chiller. Come on. I need you here. IanKeith here, just burning this out. Waiting out the bar. He gets the bar and the Tetris up to 648. While Somalian just trying to clean up this stack. Oh, doesn't get that bar all the way to the left. Now needs a quick tap of the bar. I guess quick tap of the bar. Now with like another one. It's not showing up. It is bar death. Gets the bar but hangs it, and it's gonna be done at 633. And IanKeith here at 682 will take game number 3 and the set in a sweep. Very nicely done. I'd say GG's overall. No early tops, nothing like that. Kind of early, like 19 tops, but no early tops, nothing crazy. The games went fairly good into the distance. All right, I think IanKeith here has, I think it's 0 burns for max. I think it's 0, or it's either 0 or -2. And yeah, now it's definitely negative. Somalian just came to give IanKeith a Christmas gift, maybe. As yeah, that sweep, it's gonna put IanKeith 2-2 in the division and move them up to 18 points. And this is Somalian's final match, so we'll be done at 15. And we'll need to just. Now they need to rely on Weisbro losing like the next like 4 matches to not be in that relegation playoff. Let's see if IanKeith can get this 900k. Does get it. GG's. Solid match there. Basically held your ground the whole time, I must say. So yeah, good job on you, IanKeith, there, taking that set. You said you were in pain and you might have not played as well, but you ended up playing well after all. So I don't know, maybe this is the strat. Playing nice and late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is the new strat. You might have to qual for CTM, at like 12 a.m. Because you can do that now. You can do that now since the qual deadline got extended to January 1st at 12 UTC overall for everybody. Let's see if anyone here is. Let's see if anyone's live right now. Anyone's live already? Because I know it can't just be me. All right. Let's see. Hey Mar, you gonna go live, bro? Are you gonna go live? Because if you're gonna go live, I'll raid you. You feel me? Jaw doesn't feel great, but you played all right. Yeah, I'd say that was good. I'd say good job. Good job. And I love it. Because if I don't see anyone else live, so yeah, if not, I'm just gonna go offline. Whew. It doesn't look like he's going live, so thanks for taking this. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, whenever I'm available, I'm more than happy to take matches, so long as it's in my availability. As long as it's in my availability. And as I see, you have a couple more matches. You have Jedi Evan and Vice Bros. So maybe we can resolve that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something like that. Maybe Friday, since I think you're unavailable the other days. But something like that. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for letting me cast y'all. I'm gonna go eat dinner and chill. I will see y'all later. Maybe tomorrow. Goodbye.